This is 7 National News, and in our top story. The 40th edition of Arab Health Exhibition and Congress, the region's largest event of its kind, has opened earlier today. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, attended the first day of Arab Health. He was joined by His Highness Sheikh Maktoum bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Deputy Ruler of Dubai. He led the delegation of senior government officials and toured the exhibition, boasting of 4,000 exhibitors from across the globe. Among this is the Dubai Health Authority, which showcased the different specialized services they offer, such as the fertility treatments provided by the Dubai Gynecology and Fertility Centre. At a press conference held on the sidelines of Arab Health, DHA Director General, His Excellency Engineer Isa Al-Maidoor also gave a preview of medical tourism packages on wellness, LASIK and fertility. According to His Excellency Al-Maidoor, this reflects their ongoing commitment to achieve Dubai's vision of becoming a hub for medical tourism and provide the best healthcare services in the Emirate.
The wellness packages covering that, diagnostics and, screening the people before and without having disease. But this way you prevent a lot of complications that could happen in the future because of early discovery, or you can guide the person to adopt the right lifestyle or the right medication from now, so you avoid the complications in the future and being sick. Others, like the fertility, we have a lot of cases who are willing to have babies and hope for the future. So His Highness launched the Hope initiative for the fertility center, and it's progressing well. We are achieving a better even than the international standard of success, which ranges between 40 to 50%. We reached 61%, which is, alhamdulillah, it's a good news.
In addition to overseeing the health sector for Dubai, DHA says they are focused on providing services through DHA healthcare facilities, including Latifa, Dubai, Rashid and Hatta hospitals, as well as specialty centres and primary health centres throughout the city. From a high success rate in fertility treatments with 5,000 live births till date to a cost-effective package in LASIK, the authority says Dubai is well placed in achieving its vision with continued excellence.
Fertility is another area where, the demand is high, numbers again going high and high. We're coming up with a package to make it very easy for people to, come and get the services instead of being charged for single services separately. And the packages are going to be very competitive with the market and regionally to allow and attract more people.
Well, His Highness was so happy with the packages and the launches of these packages because they represent the center of excellences that DHA managed to achieve in different specialty. And we told him, Your Highness, this is only a sample as a representative of the other center of excellences that we have. He's supported us and asked us to even try to make all of the health specialties as center of excellences by affiliation with the international centers known worldwide.
And despite an increasing amount of trust in the UAE's healthcare system, a new study has shown that expatriates would rather seek medical treatment abroad if they became seriously ill. According to local reports, the survey has revealed a continued lack of confidence in healthcare treatment among expats, despite the ever-improving medical system. Almost 1 in 5 respondents say they have travelled abroad for medical treatment while living in the UAE. When facing a minor medical condition, 53% visit their primary physician. Another 22% would visit a primary healthcare centre, and 7% said they would visit a hospital emergency room. Ryder Smith, a representative from PricewaterhouseCoopers, was quoted as saying that the country is only 43 years old, and in that time there has been rapid and significant growth in the number and quality of health services. However, if the UAE is to build trust, there must be a focus on getting the A-list to the country. Unregulated drones flown near airports can compromise aircraft safety, leading to loss of lives, even as Dubai police has said that regulations are in the pipeline. A misused recreational drone or an unmanned aerial vehicle forced Dubai airport operations to stop for 55 minutes on Friday afternoon, as it flew near the flight path of commercial airlines. No accidents were reported, as police had intervened to keep the nuisance drone off the airport. Major General Ahmad Mohammed bin Thani, assistant to Dubai Police Chief for Exits Affairs, was quoted in a local report as stating that the Dubai Civil Aviation Authority is working on devising rules and regulations for remote-controlled planes and drones, as flying them has become a popular hobby. According to the precautionary measures prescribed by the International Civil Aviation Organization on air navigation safety, flights have to be stopped if airports find any drones or flying objects in the flight paths. The Traffic and Patrols Department of the Al Quwain Police have launched a 3-month campaign to ensure pedestrian safety, warning hefty fines will be slapped on violators. Lieutenant Colonel Saeed Obaid bin Aran, the director of the department, said that the drive-themed Ensure Pedestrian Safety is aimed at protecting road users. Official statistics showed that 5 runover accidents were reported last year in the Emirate, with 3 people killed in these accidents, while the others received minor to serious injuries. According to officials from the department, the campaign is trying to spread the culture of respecting pedestrians' rights and creates awareness among all members of society to abide by traffic rules and regulations. The police added that pedestrians should be given priority at the designated spots to ensure their safety, warning that a fine of 500 dirhams along with 6 black points shall be slapped on any driver who does not give priority to pedestrians as per Article 43 of the traffic law. A fine of 200 dirhams shall also be imposed on any jaywalker, according to Article 147 of the traffic law. The Traffic Awareness and Media section at the Al Quwain Traffic Police will distribute brochures of the campaign at busy streets, petrol stations, shopping malls and other important locations, with lectures on the importance of giving priority to pedestrians also to be given. UAE residents are more willing to open their wallets this year than most of the world, with the country's consumer confidence score edging up 2 index points in the last quarter. According to the latest Nielsen Global Consumer Confidence Index that surveyed 60 countries, UAE consumer confidence ranked 4th in the world and 1st in the region in the 4th quarter 2014 with 114 points, up by 2 points from the previous quarter. Indians emerged as the most upbeat consumers today, as it took the 1st spot in the consumer confidence ranking. Consumers from Indonesia and the Philippines bagged the 2nd and 3rd spots respectively. Nielsen's study polled more than 30,000 online consumers throughout the Asia-Pacific, Europe, Latin America, the Middle East, Africa and North America last November. The survey showed that half of the consumers also intend to set aside their spare cash for later use, while 24% expect to spend their money on holidays or vacations, new clothes at 23% and out-of-home entertainment at 21%. Only a small proportion of 21% have thought about paying off their borrowings, while 14% said they have no spare cash. And finally, in the bulletin, Ain Zoo has welcomed newborn reptiles, among them threatened species, and will soon welcome visitors to the zoo's reptile house to have a look at them. The new additions to the reptile family include the Afro-Asian sand snake, royal python and Indian star tortoise, which are being closely monitored by the zoo's veterinarian team. Active during the day, the snake is widespread throughout the Arabian Peninsula and Western Asia. Upon hatching, they measure around 35 centimeters and can grow up to 1.2 meters. Their venom is lethal to their prey, but harmless to humans and domestic pets. Meanwhile, following a 110-day gestation period, several Indian star tortoises were born at Ain Zoo. Ain Zoo is home to internationally important conservation programs that focus on the wildlife of the world's arid regions and is active in conservation research, captive breeding and propagation.